Hello there again to everybody who's coming back, and hello there from Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Galleries. For those of you who might be joining me for the first time, I have made a list of notes for myself to shop on my Amazon link on the top of my description. Check out the playlist, that's the little eye in the top right hand corner of every video. If you want to donate to help me out, PayPal icons and Patreon icons are both on my YouTube header, and the links are in my description. I have a Pinterest link at the bottom of my description that takes you to a lot of boards with a lot of my artwork and seeing it on products. The Facebook link will take you to an album where all of the YouTube video art is posted, some of which is actually priced, and probably by the time this is seen a bunch will all be priced, hopefully. Also, there are prints and products available at pixels.com, which is where the Pinterest leads you. So, I am dying to do some experimentation, and I'm thinking about using my Princeton spatulas, which I always forget the second word of, I'm so sorry. And so what I want to do is something really stupid and simple, and that's cool. And I'm going to use my OXO omelet turning spatulas to spread some paint on the canvas, I think. I'm contemplating it in any case. So my idea is this. I'm going to take this romaine lettuce, True Hearts, shallow lettuce lid with paint on it, which evidently isn't going to make a difference right there. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to put some interesting paint colors in it, because that's what I want to do. Because I can. And I'm just going to keep doing that for a while and see what I get, because I'm going to use either my scoop or my shovel to begin this process. And this time I've attempted to pick out a bunch of colors, and I've made some extra colors. That's my favorite color. That is a Folk Art Neon Multi-Surface Acrylic Neon Purple, and I recommend it because it's pretty cool. Now let's see if I can actually stick to my plan. I almost never stick to my plan, but I'm willing to give it a try. I figure if I limit my color palette, there'll be a couple of people who will be less pissed off with me. That's not a swear word, is it? I hope not. Anyway, so far I'm within my boundaries, which is amazing. And my timer is set and the music is off. And I do want to put some black in there anyway. Do I really want that in there? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. That's cool. I may change this if the stripes are going strangely. I've never tried this before, and I'm looking forward to it. I think I have another color of purple that I want over there too. I'm just going to throw some of that everywhere. And if I have to do another painting, I will. It's really hot out here. I have something frozen around my neck. Ask me about it, and I'll tell you. If you have to work outside, it's a great solution. But it's a weird one. Anyway, so that's kind of cool. I don't think a little orange would hurt that at all. So what I'm going to do now is put that aside for a minute. Put my shovel and my scoop aside. And I'm going to see how it goes. I think I'm going to try and lay down some paint and spread it out flat. It's like I didn't need to do all that. I might as well just spread it all over the whole thing, honestly. So, you know what? The heck with it. Similar plan, new way of doing it. Let's facilitate time. Let's just do the whole darn thing. Maybe, if I'm lucky, I can keep some of my stripes from joining each other, because I'd like to have a white or black space in between. I'm not sure about the black space. That's going to have to come after. I don't feel like I'm very organized, but I finally found a battery that would work in the camera that was dead the other day, and that's good news for us, because I can make videos until the new camera gets here. And it'll be very good to have a camera as a backup, because I did not like it when that camera died. That was not my favoriteest moment. Alright, I think when I can't see the canvas, it's a good time to realize that my glasses are in my little tiny potting shed size studio. Okay then, well, let's continue and see if I can't manage to get enough white paint on here and not leave any gaps. but I'm not really too worried about it. Now, I'm not planning on tipping, but there is an option of starting out on a slant. I've wanted to try that for a while, but I'm not trying to make angel wings. Although that's very cool, and I probably will make a set for myself at some point in time. That's somebody else's trick, and I don't find it particularly important to do that myself. So, if I tip from this side and let the paint run down, that's more like a ribbon, and I'd have to come up. If I'm right-handed, but I'm very good with my left hand, so maybe I can drip it down from the top. Let's try that. In which case, it's probably a very wise move on my part to put that spatula in the bucket and move this paint to the other side. Have a look at it, and I think I want more black. I know you can't see over there, but that's what I'm doing. I'm adding more black. I didn't even check, to tell you the truth. All right, never mind. We're fine. I'm going to go straight down from the middle the first time. Whoa. I'm going to leave that off right there and see what happens. I think because the white paint is a catalyst, there is a small chance that I can use, I was going to say can use my medical tubing, but I really didn't feel like that was working for me all that well. And I am going to go right back in the other direction. I'm going to use what's falling out of this shovel too to cover the edge. And I'm going to go back over here and do the same thing, because there is enough paint usually left in the shovel no matter what I'm doing. That's pretty cool. That reminds me of the landscape that I would really like to do. Alright, I said I wasn't tipping and I lied. Okay, live and learn. Now, I'm going to agitate the paint a little bit to see if we can bring up some patterns, because I can, and because this is an experiment, and that's exactly what I want to do. I'm going to use my little spatula with the flat edge, and I'm going to see what paint colors are buried in there. And I might even go a little further and grab the round tip spatula and do that other thing I was thinking about, which was using it as a swipe tool and watching the patterns come up, choosing where I want to try that. That's pretty cool. I don't want to waste any paint, although I think I just did there. Never mind. So, since we have this first stripe, I want to see what happens if we torch immediately. That's cool. It just makes me want some orange, and it also makes me want to scrape out the first shovel, put it back into the pan, not worry about that, and pull out my scoop. My scoop is a little smaller, but I also really, really, really want to put some orange in here. Alright, I'm going to restrain myself for now, and I'm going to try and do what I just did again with a smaller tool with my left hand. I'm not asking much. I'm going to drag her slowly. It's basically a flat ribbon. I'm going to tip some more of that paint toward the angle. It's not as easy as I was wishing. And I've got a little drippage. Yeah, I hate wasting paint, but sometimes in the name of experimentation you have to give it a shot. So, I'm going to do exactly this. I could just smooth that whole thing right out. Yeah, well, let's see what happens. I'm going to take my spatula and just let it do its little magic. I don't want to lose any of that blue. I like that blue. And I want some paint on the end. I don't know about the edge. I'm not too worried about the edge yet. And I have some paint in my spatula. And nobody said I couldn't use my leftover paint from one place to put it in another, so that's what I'm doing. And I'm probably going to do it again, because I like being like that. Just like that. Now, I like that okay over there, but I really want more of the color that I use mostly. And I think I'm going to take a chance and pluck it right out of my pan of colors. As long as I can grab it with the spatula, I can pluck it. I meant to put some dark blue in there. I think I figured that the purple would be enough, but I think I still want some dark blue. My black is kind of sinking, so where is my dark blue? Is that my, no, here it is. There's my dark blue. That's a Prussian blue that I just got recently for the first time in a year, and I like it. Enough said. Alright, what else did I say I wanted in there? I can't remember. Okay, so I'm going to do what I did, I think. Torch that again. And I'm getting nice little cells. I wish I'd fallen short because I wasn't thinking too clearly, because of what I'd really like to do is be able to tip some more, but I think we're getting as close to being done with my chanciness on the adding these in a tilted way as I can get. I'm going to dump that a little bit more of an angle and see if I can get it to run down a little bit more of an angle. Oh, I'm loving the colors in there. Gorgeous. I don't think that blue hurt anything. I'm going to let it go over the end. That was not easy. I don't know if I'm recommending this or not, but at least you'll get the choice. Okay, so I have a few more colors on the back of my spatula, on the back of my scoop rather, and I'm going to do what I did before. I'm going to bring this over to the edge, and then I'm going to see what happens. I'm going to use my spatula and the paint on it. Ooh, I got drippage. Okay. I got drippage over there. I'm going to put this someplace it's not in my way. I'm going to bring that drippage right over here because it looks like I'm missing, I have a couple of little naked spots. Runoff. Lately with doing ring pours, I've been getting runoff again. I stopped getting runoff a long time ago. Let's see what color I like. I like that turquoise. That Caribbean blue, I believe is what it's called. And it's another, is it a folk art color? Ooh, I don't know. I think it might be. I know I have a folk art Caribbean blue that's a color shift. I don't think it's called that, though. So if you ever wonder why I don't give you the name of colors, now you know. I don't remember them. But it is what it is. And I say if you see a color and you can identify it in the store and you want it, buy it. So that's cool. It still makes me want to use this technique again as a landscape. Alright, I've got paint on everything! Let's do the same thing. I think I'm liking my stripes. I'm not sure how wide the one I can put in the middle is going to be. And I'm not sure about what my edges are going to look like. I think I need to actually cover them. And I'm going to have plenty of paint on my finger left over to do that. So let's hit it again with the torch. Let's make sure you're in frame. That white paint is cool. Like I said, this is going to be kind of simple. Not that I made it simple so far, because that tipping process is kind of bogus. But it's not impossible either. A couple passes. I'm sorry, sometimes I make things look easy that are hard, and that's something hard that I don't think I made look easy at all. But I do know I can play with this stuff. I think I just want to dribble one right across, and that's what I'm going to do this time. Alright, I said I was going to put some orange in there. I'm going to clean off my spatula right quick. I'm all over the place. I'm everywhere all at once. Alright, I'm going to clean off everything for a moment and dry my hands and think about this just for a minute. And touch up my edges with my finger, because I can. And you are my captive. Alright, so I said I would put some orange in there. And I don't think that's going to hurt anything. I think it'd be pretty cool. I keep thinking that I want to try and separate this pan into two separate sections of colors. One on one side and one on the other. But I haven't tried that yet. And I am a little afraid that I'll be making mud if I do so. So let's use a dustpan to pull all that color at one end. Is that the color orange I want? Or is this the color orange I want? Or is the other color? Never mind. So that's clogged. That might make it really hard. really difficult without a skewer, and always keep a bamboo skewer handy. Use the sharp end. I think the tip of that has never been trimmed off, and I know I've done this before, and I'm going to do it again. Bye-bye, tip. Alright, so I'm just going to put a little here and a little there and hope that that's enough, and wipe my scoop out. I kind of think that I could almost dip a spatula right in there, but I'm not going to take a chance on that right now. And I am going to try and ribbon pour all the way across, and it looks like there's going to be some more orange in my future. I'm going to add it. Probably going to use my spatula to even up the stripe. Love saving paint. I love scraping it right out. That's pretty cool. It'd be probably even cooler if I had my glasses on, but mixed painting, eh? Yes, I went to college in Canada, eh? Nova Scotia College of Art and Design, to be exact. I didn't finish. I'm a bit dyslexic, so I don't, my grammar is okay, but my punctuation is atrocious. Sometimes. I love Grammarly. Straight up plug for Grammarly. That's pretty cool. I like that. I kind of think I could dab a little orange in there and it would be okay. Especially at that line of demarcation. But we haven't done anything weird yet, like this. And I can do that over here too, can't I? Yes, I can. I can do whatever I want. I love that about me. Just a few little bright spots here and there. Maybe the odd swirl. Who knows? That may work out fine. Just going to take that skewer, push it over the edge, and roll it in the paint. I think that I'm liking what's going on. I'm not sure how much time we have left. There we go. We got a minute. Darn. That means there's going to be a part 2. I'm sorry. I'm just not that fast anymore at experiments, I guess. I'll pick up some paint from the pan and put the color down exactly where I want it. Maybe I'll just do one last one. I gave you all the information you need if you want to contribute to keeping me and my studio going. And that's, all the links are in my description. All the opportunities for shopping are in my description. Don't forget to look at the playlist. There's a lot of stuff there. I have the will to put a whole lot of orange in there this time. I don't mind if there's just one really obnoxious stripe. It's not going to bother me a bit. I may be doing it while you're going out. Alright. Looks like I need some at the end. I think I'm just going to take that right back across. Here's my spatula. Say this is Priscilla in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery outside where it's nice and warm in the summer. And join me again, won't you? Thank you so much to all my contributors. You've kept me painting recently especially. And thank you for all the appreciation and the lovely comments. You guys are awesome. You make my day every time. I love reading what you write me. So keep it up. And there's the timer. And feel free to make requests. I have a nice list of things to do. I think I'm going to call this good. I think we got a few more seconds, but I don't think there's that much reason. If I continue, I'll make a part 2. Okay, well, I'm loving that. I don't know if you guys are here or not, and I don't want to make any mud, but I'm loving what happened when I put the skewer in. So I'm going to see what you can see, if you can see anything, and if I'm still recording, and I am.